Everyone, today's dish is going to be curry potatoes and chana, or chickpeas as they call it. The ingredients that you'll need for this dish are some potatoes. I have about 8 medium-sized potatoes cubed here. Some canned chickpeas. Now you can use the dry chickpeas if you like. What you'll have to do is just let those soak overnight before you start preparing your dish. I have some water, pimento peppers, onion, garlic, green onion, Scotch bonnet pepper, some sprigs of thyme, and this is also just another Scotch bonnet pepper. I'll decide if I want to toss that in a little later. I have some oil here, and I have curry powder, some cumin seeds, roasted geera, and I have some saffron powder. So even though it says saffron powder, in Trinidad we tend to say that saffron is turmeric and turmeric is saffron, but it is turmeric that you'll need to be buying, even though it says saffron. Ignore it. Turmeric powder. Let's get started. Also have some sea salt here. Any salt is fine, and some black pepper. Okay, so we're gonna heat our pot. Have some oil. And with my onion, garlic, and pimento peppers. Add in my thyme sprig. You can choose to take the thyme off or leave them on. The leaves will break off in the dish, and then you can fish out these stems if you feel like it. And I'm going to use half of my amount of green onion that I had on that plate just now. On a normal day, I would add shadow benny to the dish as well, but I wasn't able to get my hands on any, so we're going to be skipping that part. You're going to let that saute in the oil. I'm going to go in with a tablespoon of that saffron or turmeric powder and another tablespoon of the curry powder. Okay, and you see how it's very grainy now? I'm going to add about a half a cup of water. And I'm going to let those seasonings bubble. We're going to check on the curry. What you would want to do is, or what you wanted to do is try to make it down into a paste. So it's not all the way there yet. It still is a little runny. So we're going to let it go until it gets very, very thick. Alright, so we're going to check on our curry. Mix for our curry paste now. You guys can see that. You see how it's nice and thick? That is exactly what you want. Okay? I'm going to add in my potatoes now. Stir. Try to get your curry all over the potatoes. And try to coat as much of it as possible. You kind of want a nice golden color. Add in the chickpeas or the chana. Stir that as well. I'm gonna let this sit on the fire and just let any additional liquid that might have been absorbed by the potatoes or by the chana chickpeas, since it was sitting in the can, I'm gonna allow that to dissolve. To salt it now. You can wait and skip this step and salt at the end, but I just kind of rather get the salt in there now. Add in my black pepper now. Now that this has been sitting on the flame, I'm going to add in the rest of my water. So this is about almost over 1 2/3. I'm going to add in the rest of that now. If it's not enough, you can add more. Where you want your water levels to be is just enough to cover your potatoes and your channa. What I'm doing is I'm scraping the bottom of the pot, so any of that curry paste that might have stuck to the bottom, all of that is rich in flavor, so you want that to be a part of your dish too. You don't want it to just stick at the bottom of the pan. So just mix it in and then cover your pot. When it starts boiling, you can reduce your heat to a medium or a low flame. All right, so I don't know if you guys can tell here, but my potatoes are boiling, so I'm gonna turn the stove down to a low medium flame and I'm gonna let this do its thing. All right, so the potatoes have been boiling for about 10 to 15 minutes now. Just giving you guys a look at what it looks like inside. My potatoes are still pretty firm, so I'm gonna just show you. So I'm just gonna show you. So it still takes a bit of pressure for me to try to break the potato in half with the spoon, so I'm just gonna give it a stir and put the lid back on and let it cook down a little bit more. All right, so it's been a total of about maybe 20 minutes. I let the potatoes boil down a little bit more. They are now tender. As you can see from the last time I showed you, they cooked through pretty well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to taste this with salt. I'm gonna add in that geera powder that I had before. I'm gonna add in a tablespoon, maybe half a tablespoon actually. Now I'm going to add in a little bit of that green onion. And the dish is done. See if I can show you guys what's that's looking like. Now if you wanted to make your sauce a little thicker, you can mash down some of those pieces of channa, right? Just with the back of your spoon, just mash it down. Or the potatoes. I'm just gonna mash a couple down just to thicken up the sauce just a little bit and just stir. And when the potatoes and the channa cool, it will thicken up naturally, so you just kind of want to give it time to see actually how much you need to mash, because you don't want to end up over thickening your sauce and then having to add water and doing all that.